see if anybody shows up. Not sure. It wasn't really planned. So it's a Sunday thing. So we'll see if people want to dive in. It's a new studio. Well, basement rather. So let's see here. Let's go ahead. See, let's try to get this guy shared. YouTube. Let's go ahead and we will share this. See if anybody is here. Go ahead and say hello. Let me know that you are here. Yo, Ron is here. What's up, man? Little Pixie is here. Hello. Peter, I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Patricia is here. Hello. Yeah, so for anybody that doesn't know, this is actually the new guitar room, vocal booth-esque kind of thing that's going on down here. So this used to be a room full of junk, and decided to change it up and use it as a workable place to be able to make content. So let's see. Taze Devil, what's up? Susan, hello. So yeah, essentially, guys, we're just gonna take the next maybe hour or two, depending on how everything goes with this. But we're just gonna just talk about, topics and things and kind of just dream about the year and see what you guys want to do. If you enjoy these lives and if you want me to do more, make sure you let me know, hit that like button and such, and we can make something happen. So, but yeah, so essentially what's going on today is that I slept in, I got up, and my buddy Mike, who lives in the UK, we've talked about him a couple of times on the show and on the podcast, but him, our friend Tom, and probably our friend John, we're going to get together and we're going to do a podcast, I think, on Tom's channel. It's going to be via Skype, but we're going to talk about the horror movies of 2023 and just kind of have a hangout session, just a bunch of friends, just talking about some cool movies. So should be good. So let's see. Grimtimus Prime. What's up, Grimtimus instead of Optimus? That's funny. What's up, man? Good to see you here. So let's say, what's everybody getting into today? How's your Sunday treating you? Hope everything's going well. Hope that it's a good day of rest for you. Yeah, Ron, it's going to be awesome. I'm not sure how long it's going to go or what's going to happen, but yeah, it's just I've done a couple of streams with them, and we've also just hung out with them. They're kind of just friends from around the world where we've done just a Skype call and we'll watch a movie together. The one time we actually did a screening of Batman and Robin, so. That was one of those that when Tom jumped in, he was like, "All right, cool. What are we watching?" And we told him, and he just rolled his eyes. He's like, "Oh God, all right, play it." So, oh, Gavin's playing some Elden Ring. Awesome. And Susan's doing as little as possible. Hell yeah, that's awesome. That's funny. It is the day of rest, which technically the Sabbath is on Saturday, but hey, so. Let's see. Prime says I'm doing good. To be honest, I just rewatch your Sleep Tokens, the Apparition Reaction. I can't get enough of that one. That's, not for our reaction for me personally, but just that song is just incredibly insane. So, Mom is here. Everybody say hi to Mom. Give her some love. So as far as this past week, the reason that there wasn't an episode was that the new year happened and my week got completely thrown off, and there was no way in hell I was going to get you guys a good episode for the week. So I decided, instead of forcing something, just to kind of take a break and kind of reassess and think about where we're going to go. So then Betty Kitty's here. What's up? Let's see. Watch some of your following reverse reactions while making dinner. Build some Legos with my daughter earlier. Oh, dude, Legos are awesome. I don't care how old you are. I've wanted to, if I had a place to put it, there's a part of me that really wants to either get the Millennium Falcon or get the full set of Hogwarts. So that would be kind of fun if I could do that someday, but gotta have some time to burn. So I don't really have Lego building time, but, and actually, yeah, if you guys want to see here, this is actually where the MIDI board is. So this connects into the computer setup over here. So we have the ability to record music down here. I mean, we did upstairs, but this is better for guitars because there's not so much interference. So, Leslie, what's going on? It's been a while since I've seen you. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Good afternoon, April. Good to see you. Dude, honestly, I think that not even being a kid, I don't think it even matters. I think that it's just, just whatever's gonna make you happy and just enjoy it, So But yeah, thanks, Mom. I appreciate it. Oh, Eric, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, Eric's actually upstairs with Chandler right now. So yeah, he's pulling double duty, checking on things. So Kyle still up for coffee sometime once I get back to Ohio. Did we ever talk about that? I can't remember. So let's see here. We won't scare the neighbors with our recording turrets. So for anybody that doesn't know, Ron stopped over and we recorded. We done the Discord. Oh, that's been so long ago. So not that I wouldn't, but I completely have moved on in thought process. So a lot of stuff has happened. So, no. So when Ron and I were recording together, I was kind of nervous because like you don't know what it's like, to record with people until you do it, and we we're sitting in the studio and he started playing and the first, big piece of profanity came out and he was like, okay, oh no, all right, hold on, let me try it again. And that's when I knew that him and I were going to be just fine. I'm like, no, we scream at our instruments when everything happens too. So, but my favorite thing that Ron would do is that he would screw up a part. He would stop, take a breath. I'd start it over and he'd go, okay, this is the one, and he would do his thing. So, let's see. Have I seen the video of Alex Terrible and Ronnie playing live? Yes, that was incredible. That was actually the reason why we didn't do the Watch the World Burn reaction for the directed version of it because we thought that that's what it was going to be, and we were very wrong. And I was very happy to be wrong about that because my lord, it was incredible. Actually, I think I'm going to move you guys down a little bit. Give you guys a little more centered. There we go. That's a little more centered. So, but as far as like topics and stuff like that, I'm really curious as to what you guys would like to see us talk about. Even people you may want to see us interview, things like that. I've got some ambitious ideas of some people I want to try to reach out to see if they will. So, but nevertheless, I'm very curious as far as like. Actually, no. Let me ask you this: when do you guys usually listen to the podcast? For the 18 people that are in here, when do you guys what time of day are you guys usually checking it out, and what are you doing in the process? Because that's going to help me kind of know what content to make and how to do it. So hit me with that stuff. When do you guys usually watch the podcast? Because I think I got some ideas, but I want to do it right and make sure that people are actually checking it out or able to check it out when it drops, because we're trying to beat the YouTube game here. So. Okay, so Caitlin says usually Monday or Tuesday nights. Ron says listen whenever I can. Usually morning time. Okay. This is interesting because I wonder if it depends on the day, because usually whenever I post podcasts in the morning, they usually don't get any traction until the evening. So that's why I ended up doing like 5 p.m. For a upload time. This chair is really low. There we go. All right, so Leslie, you drop it or watch it when it drops. Okay. All right, so night times for Prime. Okay. Because I mean, it's one of those that it's available on YouTube and on Spotify. So I know that there's like multiple audiences that we have going on. But as far as trying to not appease everybody, but make sure everybody is able to kind of like congregate at the same time. So let's see. Picture Nerd says my afternoon, your morning, usually while doing housework, no matter the day except for Sundays. Okay, that's actually something we've heard a lot. Is that we've actually had some truckers that have listened to us, whether it's the podcast or if it's Riker Road. I guess like some people have put on like the NF playlist and have just watched that while they're making America move, which is pretty crazy. So let's see. Yeah, Ron says yeah, for YouTube I would say in the evening if listening during the workday. Okay, yeah, because that's really like this year is really going to be just throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. So Outlaw Charger, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well. But no, that's been the main thing, is like trying to figure out like just how to do things, where to not where to put it, but more so just like how to make sure that it's easily accessible for you guys, and that also as well that notifications are going through, because that's been the one thing that we've been trying to figure out and just make sure everything's flowing. So, but I'll give it a few more minutes here, and then I'll start talking about some of the ideas that I've got. But so now that I've kind of got the idea of like time frame, what are some topics that you guys want to see Eric and I talk about? Because that's essentially what this is that it's just you guys get to be the fly on the wall. You get to hang out with us, and you get to just see how our conversations happen and the hilarity that ensues, also the seriousness, all that stuff. So what are some things that you guys would like to see on the channel as far as topic discussion? Because I mean, music is definitely going to be something that we will make sure has a presence, but it's not a music podcast. Like, this is just a podcast where we all can hang out. But I do want all suggestions, so kind of have a mixed bag of stuff. So entertainment is definitely something that we're going to continue to do. Like, we're going to talk about movies, we're going to talk about video games. I know one of the things I want to do soon is actually do gaming world records. Because I don't know if you guys saw recently, but the kid that just beat Tetris, it's incredible. So just like different things like that. So it makes me wonder from old gen to new gen, what gaming records have happened and like the crazy stuff that's gone on. So this is so wild. It's like going live on Cavecast is such a different experience than going live on Record Road. It's just very interesting. I wasn't even trying to be dramatic with the lighting. This is just a light over here. So it's got that backlight, So I like the goal and aspirations topics. Okay. Yeah. That's, I think that podcasts are fun. Like whenever we can just dream, and we can just have some fun with things. So yeah. Lindsay Ann, what's up? How you doing? Thank you for stopping in. We're talking about topics, seeing what you guys would like to see. So, I mean, I wouldn't say like it's not fun or fun doing it alone. It's just different, So, maybe our favorite games under each genre, like FPS, RPG, and whatnot. Okay, yeah, that could be a possibility. Why do I have such trouble thinking of a topic? That is literally what it's like every single week. Yo, Lee is here. He says, hey, man, beat a magazine record on Sonic as a kid, and I took second of the fastest level on Green Hill Zone. Holy shit. Outlaw for $4.99. Oh, my gosh. First off, thank you. He says, I want to hear y'all talk about different sports that y'all think you believe you could win regardless of experience. I am great at lacrosse, so... Oh my gosh. Yeah, guys, if you are not subscribed to Lee or Ron, make sure you jump in and give them some love and subscribe to their channel. They're putting in the same work that we are, man. I know even for like Lee, when we talked on the podcast, which he's going to be on the podcast, we're going to be recording that on the 10th, which I actually still need to set up that Zoom call. I'm happy you're here, Lee. Thank you for being here. He has so many videos that he makes, and he just is just grinding away. He's actually been doing horror stuff now, and he's reacted to some of my scary stories, which has been kind of crazy, which I never thought that would happen. But dude, it's just wild. So Lee's a real one, Ron's a real one, AJ's a real one. Like we've been surrounded by some really incredible people, Peyton as well too. So I'm sure I'm forgetting some people, but there's a lot of us. So. My scary stories are awesome. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm currently working on one that it's written. The first draft is done, but it's called The Night Cyclist. I'm like 40% happy with it. There's plenty more things I need to do and some things that need to happen. So, but nevertheless, because I've got let's see, the couple others I've got, the one is The Afterlife is Real and It's Alive, which is kind of like a eternal horror kind of story. And then the other one that I'm doing is kind of like a spin on vampires, but it's not. And that's as much as I'm going to say. So kind of like that whole, the mentality of that everything you know about vampires is wrong without the sparkle bullshit. So see, Patricia says, I love when you guys were visiting restaurants and reacting, giving reviews on the food. More of that would be cool. And when you guys were talking about Christmas memories, more of those topics. Well, as far as the food stuff, that's all on Riker Road. So Cavecast would be condensed to a conversation in a room. However, the Christmas memories one, that was just a lot of fun, especially because we have a lot of good memories with a lot of amazing people. So But yeah, I think that that's like, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but like, is that something that you guys just want consistently? Is just like to hear more about us, or different things? Like, like, is that like, what do you guys want to see as far as that's concerned? So then Lizzie is here. Vortex is here. What's up, man? Let's see. Sorry if I missed the response. Was having issues with sound. Love the favorite lyrics episode. Any luck on more of that? So I'm sure that we could probably do another lyric one. I think I want to give it a little while before we do another one, just to kind of like space it out. But because we even said it in the podcast where it was like, look, just like if we did an episode on all of our favorite lyrics, even just on Sleep Token alone, like it would probably be like 4 hours. So I have an idea, but I don't know how hard it would be. All right, man, hit me, man. What you got? Caitlin says, yes, things that life have thrown at you, maybe about some memories of birthdays. Oh, hold on. I'm writing that down. Because, Mom, I'm pretty sure that you know the birthday memory that I want to talk about, because it involves a big purple dinosaur and something terrible that happened. So, let's see here. You and Eric play beer pong. It would be entertaining. I am terrible at beer pong. I've played like twice my entire life. I was never a somebody that was like a partier or anything like that. So like whenever I'd be at a friend's house and it was kind of like a chill thing, that was more the dynamic. But let's see. Oh God, order an entire menu. Oh geez, dude, I don't know. I don't know if my guts could handle that. That's an interesting idea, though, and I will say, like the Try Guys, like their episodes are pretty funny whenever they do them, just to see, how everybody's, like taking it in. Because I know the one guy was like, "Yeah, everything at Taco Bell tastes the same," and it's like, well, you're right, but no, it's like everyone has a specific, feeling to it, if you will. So, truth or dare beer pong, Lee is a genius. If I'm gonna do an entire menu taste test, it's definitely not gonna be a place that's like a Mexican restaurant, because if that's the case, I need to take the next day off. Like you don't plow Taco Bell the night before and then go to a movie. Like that's just not how it goes. So Eric knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. We'll save it for the podcast. So Ron needs to partake. Oh, in the beer pong. Oh my god. Let's see. Picture Nerd says, I love the one with your voice actor friend. Maybe interview someone else about their interesting work. So, yes, that is something, like in general I want to do, but I've not contacted her about it, but there's been a part of me that's been wanting to do a follow-up podcast with her and see how voice acting has been treating her, because I've been seeing some things here and there that she did get some more client work, things like that. So it would just like kind of like getting a realistic thing of what people, in this day and age of like, what's it like to be on the digital medium and also lend your voice and, make your living off of that and everything like that. So, yeah. Taco Bell's new slogan should be fire in the hole. You could call it the IBS menu game. Yeah, we're going to have some IBS tonight, so... I have 13 guitars, maybe outline the difference and the purpose of each. That's probably going to be a Riker Road thing, maybe, but I might be able to spin that into a podcast, so. And Jamie is here. Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate it. Afternoon to you, too. Welcome, so. Yeah, anybody that's just joining in, you have mini boards back here. This is kind of the new music space down here. So, let's see, not sure if you want this question here, but I got to go soon. I've been dying to know, do you guys think you'll do any reactions to Wage War? So Wage War is right up there with Whit Lowry. It's right up there with Dance Gavin Dance. It's up there with Jairus Johnson, Peyton Parrish. They do not do well. And now the thing is that you may look at it now and see that it has an incredible amount of views, but the first like 4 to 8 hours of a video being uploaded is the most important. And we've actually had videos that have damaged the channel because people just don't interact. So I would love to do more Wage War. I've listened to enough of their stuff to show Eric some things, and there's still things for me to discover. But yeah, it really sucks because it's just, Even Citizen Soldier, like that Tattoos was a song that really just broke us, and like brought so much awareness to what that song was about, and we were excited to share that with our audience because we have everybody that is deep into mental health, and it tanked horribly. Like nobody watched it. So hopefully one day we can do Wage War, but as of right now, they are nowhere near a high priority at all, just because it's not worth the work that's being put in. So Lindsay says episode about pivotal moments in life that have really shaped you and your motivations. That could be good. Hold on, let's see. We'll do pivotal. We'll just write that down. And again, this is just kind of just throwing stuff at the wall, seeing what sticks. There's no guarantee anything will be done, but in the same hand, I'd rather have something to look back on, and when Eric and I do kitchen talk, to be able to kind of dive deep into. So why the hell did I say deer? The algorithm sucks. Yes, it does. So let's see. We should do a different a cave cast at different locations, like possibly meeting up with Thunder Rooster, or going and meeting some YouTube friends you have. So the studio is mobile. Like we have the ability to move it different places. We've actually thought about doing an episode with Aunt Heidi. I don't know if she'll want to be on camera or if it just have her voice or something, but that's something that we could probably just go to her house and just hang out. So, but yeah, getting to talk to her. I've also talked about trying to get in with the guys that I'm going to be doing a podcast with tonight. They're just an awesome group of dudes. So it's our buddy Mike, he's been on YouTube for a while. He's done like different things. And our buddy Tom, if you guys know Newbie Reviews, that's actually one of the guys that's in the group with us, and we've hung out with him and our buddy John, who has the Gorecast on YouTube. So, but yeah. So yeah, trying to get other people. That's a big. That's honestly that's like one of the biggest things, is that I want the podcast to turn into that, to where we just talk to people. So let's see. Teresa says, I'm fairly new to you guys. Thank you. No, Teresa, thank you for being here. Thank you for checking out the content and just loving what we do. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna just make sure catching everything. The algorithm is bipolar. Yes, it is. Let's see here. Jamie says, I love the Whisper game you and Eric did. It would be fun to see you guys play a tabletop game or something with Riker Mom. Oh my God, that'd be incredible. I'd want to get the camera set up to where we can have like a camera like pointing down at the actual game board. So April says, I have memory problems from from a seizure, but I can say from the last live I watched, I've been getting all the notifications for you guys. Okay, well, that's the thing, is that I don't know like how it's even determined on who gets them and who doesn't, because it's so out there. So hi from Armenia. No shit. Thank you for being here. That's awesome. You're probably going to hear some of the cats. They want to go upstairs, and they're not going up there right now. So, all right. So Caitlin says that you haven't gotten any notifications for a while. Okay. See, that's the thing, is that we get both sides. So you'd never get a live notification. Okay. Have a monthly game night. Bring in Mom and or Meg or Jason if you must. I think that if we brought Jason on, I don't know. I don't know how that would go. So. We also got somebody from Estonia. Yeah, I don't know where Estonia or Armenia is at, so let the convo go where it goes while playing simple games. Okay. You know what? I mean, I'll write down game night. We'll see what happens. You never know. Because really, that's what I want this to be, is that this is, as much as Riker Road is because of you guys, that's what the Cavecast is too. It's, the fact that you guys are, wanting to watch and, put your time into it or support us or anything like that. Like, I want you guys to be a part of that process. So, being able to come up with things and do that, like, this is a group effort. So when it comes to Tom McDonald, is that we have been very careful with that, because there's actually been some people that have lost their YouTube partnership reacting to Tom. So, some people are like, oh, don't let them push you around, just do it. It's like, well, if we do and we lose YouTube partnership, then it's like that's a big problem. So let's see here. Lindsay says it's from Europe, next to Russia, under Finland. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see. I have a cooking channel, and you guys, your videos, my guilty pleasure behind cooking. Oh my God, that's funny. That's so cool. We're in people's kitchens. Eric may have Jason on a TikTok live. Oh my God. Yeah, no, I think that's cool. I think that like even if we did something like I don't know, like play something as simple as Go Fish and just watch it just completely go off the rails, like so that sounds like a recipe for banning. Probably, who knows? So you never know what could happen. Hmm. So yes, I've watched you while cooking. The kids love watching you and watching Riker Road. See, that's just cool. Like it's just the fact that like people make us a part of their daily routine is wild to me. So I don't know. Like I mean, we put the videos out there, and yeah, it's just just happy that people enjoy it. So yes, if you guys can hit the like button, that would help out a lot. So you don't got to donate. You don't got to do nothing like that. Just comment and leave or yeah, comment, leave a like. No, leave a comment and hit like. So do your thing. Please and thank you. Yeah, because one of the ones I'm gonna speak this into existence. There's nothing has been promised. I've not heard anything. I haven't even said anything yet because I'm trying to figure out how I want to approach it. But there's been a part of me that's really wanted to reach out to Mick Gordon, who produced the music for Doom and Atomic Heart and Wolfenstein and Killer Instinct, which are just all fantastic video games. I've thought about trying to reach out to him to see if he would do an interview because that would be incredible. So maybe getting to interview him. We're going to be interviewing Lee this week on the podcast, so that'll be fun. Chris trying to get Christina back to kind of do a follow up. I think there was another one. Hold on, this is my cheat book of things. That one I can't tell you. Let's see here. Oh, the other one is I've actually got a friend of mine who is a dungeon master, as well as our younger brother Devin. They both are just insane, like just insane, like detail. Like that's how they do everything with their maps and all that stuff. So getting to actually like being able to talk to them about what it's like to actually like make a campaign and how do you do certain things, like do you make it winnable, do you make it hard, like all that stuff. So I think maybe taking an episode to talk to Devin and then also take an episode to talk to TJ, because TJ is just he's just a good buddy of mine. He has been for the longest time. We've still kept in contact after high school, and we actually really got tight over producing music together. And it finally just got to the point where I was like, you know what, like we can probably have a conversation. So, but yes, mom had some fantastic men. So, dude, Lee, I'm so excited, man. Like I'm ready just to let the conversation go and just see what happens because I know that I'm sure you'll have questions. I've got questions for you. So yeah. Video game soundtracks that stuck with us. Doom, definitely. The Last of Us. And I would have to say, Subnautica. That's another one too. If you've not heard the main tracks for Subnautica, you are missing out. Like that is just insanely good. It's wild. I'm actually stuck on Subnautica where like I'm like deep into the core of the earth and I forgot some things and I just haven't had the heart to get out of there and go back and get what I need. So let's see here. Lindsay says maybe an episode about why music in terms of some people picking painting or ceramics, etc., as their outlet. Why music was your outlet. Okay. Let's see here. Because I'm even trying to look at this as like even if it's not like topical for the episode, or if it's even just like some like small conversations that we can have would be pretty cool. So, oh really? Wait, oh the wife's playing Kingdom Hearts right now. That's awesome. Devil May Cry. If you heard the tracks from that, you are missing out, dude. I played Devil May Cry so much as a kid. I love that game. It is so good. It's like that scene where he like gets stabs in the chest and he like gets pulled through the handle. Ugh. Like it's just, it's ridiculous. Now I'm curious, Rondo, which Kingdom Hearts is it? Is it the first one? Oh, you just played the whole series of Devil May Cry. No shit. Okay. I've only ever played the first one, and I think like a little bit of like two or three, but that was over at a friend's house for like 15 minutes. So, um, if you guys saw it last night on TikTok, I was actually trying to play Doom Eternal, and Eric was talking, and I was on a master level and was just getting my ass handed to me. So, movie soundtracks could be good. Okay. Retro played the original Doom. I'm going to revisit it myself soon. We've actually played through Doom, but that was before Riker Road was or is what it is now. So I don't know if we'll revisit it, but yeah, it's a good time. Just like those old id Software games still hold up. Like they're just kind of like a really messed up cartoon, you know. So it's cool that the original Dooms are still canon for Doom Eternal, where it's like, no, it's the same guy, like, you know, it's all that stuff. So, oh, let's see here. We should suggest some good movies. I actually got to get back in the swing of things for movies because I've been slacking this year. I really haven't watched anything. I've been mainly gaming and just and working. So, okay, so movie or sorry, TV series reviews. So at some point, I'm going to pick up watching Game of Thrones again, and once that's done, I'm gonna give you my completely honest opinion of what I think about Game of Thrones. Because right now, I have no problems with it whatsoever. I know that the fan base is very divided. I've had a lot of things spoiled for me, so I kind of like know what's going to happen. But in the same hand, I want to make my own inference on what's going on. So it's only been 7 days into the new year. I know it feels like it's been a month already. Crystal Clark has asked, have you guys watched the Blackpink Netflix documentary or heard about the issues with them resigning with YG? An episode about K-pop and Blackpink particularly would be great. Here's the thing: is that no, we've not watched that. But when it comes to Blackpink and things, is that we would need to be schooled a lot more to be able to have a long conversation because really right now the way that we talk about them and how we do things works better on the reaction channel. So I don't know if like having an hour, if like we would have enough to talk about. Probably like we could do like some sections and cover some things, but Mom, you would definitely Game of Thrones is intense, but I think you would definitely be into it. You would really fall in love with the characters. There's a lot of them, a lot of them, but yeah, it's just a solid show. Right now, Bree Targaryen is my favorite character. She's amazing. Let's see, you should get Eric to play Resident Evil all by himself and call it Running Simulator. Lee's a straight up savage. It's a running simulator in the same way that Death Stranding is a walking simulator, and I absolutely adore it. So, I actually just beat Death Stranding again. I can't remember how long ago it was, but now I'm like in the free run mode where I can do whatever I want. So, all right, Ron's out of here. Thank you so much for being here, man. I appreciate it. You enjoy. Be safe. John Shoot is here. What is up? Welcome. House of the Dragon. So, yeah, I mean that's something I would be willing to go through because I know it's only. I think it's got like what 2 or 3 seasons. So, 11 seasons to see the cinematic version of the Game of Thrones world. So, that'd be interesting. Shooty, or is it shoot e? Not shooty, shoot e because there's a hyphen. So. Game of Thrones video game. I'm actually kind of surprised that they haven't developed anything like that, like for like a console level. Yeah, I know it is a prequel series, but in the same hand is that I kind of like. I think that prequels work in some way when you finish watching something and then you kind of like see, the prerequisite, and you're like, oh, this is what this means, or like, so. Okay, so it's only one season right now. Gotcha. I see. Yeah, because really, like the only show that I watched without question was The Last of Us, because I couldn't stay away. I had to. I have literally been waiting for a cinematic version of that since the first game dropped. So it was cool to see that on there. So, what suggestions are wanted? Just stuff that Eric and I can talk about. So just trying to throw anything out there from entertainment to serious discussions, for life. If you want to know things about us, whether it's like specific questions, things like that, like the floor is open. So like, there's really no wrong thing, I guess you could say. So, let's see. Lizzie's out of here. Everyone have a wonderful day, an awesome week. Be safe. And as always, take care. Bye. All right. Adios. Be safe. Yeah, no music reactions. It would all just be topical stuff. Now, music is a part of that. So if you guys want to hear us talk about, music stuff, then absolutely. So, we talked about doing a Last of Us episode, but it was kind of at the time when things were kind of screwy as far as like trying to get things to work, as like with like the room and things. So now that the room is done, we have the ability. But I brought it up to Eric to do a while ago, but he was like, I would have to rewatch it to get freshened up on it. So we just didn't do it. So, but I could talk about The Last of Us for days and finally pass out for 20 minutes, wake up, and then talk about it for 2 more days. So. Cat Williams did drop a bomb, and I'm telling you right now is that more people need to pay attention to that. And I'm not going to make the live turn into that whole deal, but it's important. And if you're on TikTok, you need to pay attention to it and you need to see what he's saying, because it is aggressively important for everything that's going on right now, for sure. Yeah, no, it is the series is just I think that they did a very good job of making me love Joel more in the show. So why we are metal and why Eric is rap. We've pretty much covered that. Now what I will say is that it wasn't even on our podcast. It was actually on Moose Lounge podcast on Spotify, which they're just two just really awesome dudes. We had never met them before, but they had watched the show and they loved it. And they're like, "Yeah, we love your reactions, this, and this. So would you want to jump on and do a show with us?" And we were just like, "Yeah, sure, whatever. Like, well, let's do it." And um, we had probably, I think it's like 2.5 hours we talked to them, and it just flew by. We had such a great time with them. So we're talking about the possibility of actually going to visit them at some point and stay the night, maybe get some drinks with them and visit some wineries and maybe record something after we come back, which will probably be very interesting. So let's see, a video or something about our favorite horror movies could be fun. I really enjoyed you getting and understanding a lot of references through Ice Nine Kills videos. So yeah, I think maybe doing horror stuff like in genre, like like doing like either like found footage films or paranormal films or suspense films or thrillers or like even like I've really wanted to watch for the first time like old silent movies like Dr. Caligari and Nosferatu, the original Frankenstein, things like that, because it's like how Rob Zombie said it, where he was like, dude, they just got it right, so right the first time when they made those movies, because they're so iconic, so yeah, it's getting to talk about that stuff is fun. So maybe we'll do like old horror. Again, just taking notes, seeing what all what everybody wants. So Lee's Horror Channel. Dude, I'm really excited to talk to you about those things and dive into that, because I know you've been checking out Mr. Ballin, and he was actually somebody that I watched every single day when I came home from work. So yeah, no, Zombie's not a big fan of them. So you want to see me play some guitar? Well, eventually I could. Actually, hold on real quick. I'll at least show you guys this. So this is the LTD, and this is my new 8 string. So this has actually been a lot of fun to mess with. I've been trying to play 6 string songs on this 8 string, and it's been proving to be quite difficult. but in the same hand, it's just a lot of fun. The action on this is just wild. It feels great. Sounds good. I can actually tap on this. So whereas my old one, it was um, an RG8, so it wasn't really like wasn't that dynamic. But so these are actually passive pickups. So yeah, no 9 volt or anything. So, but you can't see the pickups. Yeah, there you go. Let's see. Hold on, get there. So it's this just whatever comes in there. No, don't back up. Don't move the camera. I got a cat in here. So, but yep. So yep, that's the new 8 string. Go ahead and put that back. And then this is actually an older guitar that a friend of mine got me a while ago. But as you can see, I love LTD. So, but yeah, this is another one. This is a Les Paul model. So, but yeah, it's weird. Like going back to a 6 string, it feels like a toy. So, all right, let's do this. Actually, let's see here. Come here. Want to come in? Want to say hi? Come here. Up, up. Come here. Let's see if Ozzy wants to say hi. Yep, this is Ozzy. He's usually not in videos because he's a jackass and likes to destroy things if he's around them, but we love him never all the same. So let's see. Taste Devil says LTD and Ibanez are my 2 favorite axes. Good taste, my man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. So we did react to Landmarks and they did terrible. I think we did 2 videos just to test it out and people just didn't watch. So yeah, so that's actually been a band I've kind of just checked out on my own. So hey, they want me to tell you that they love you and that you're a semi good boy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ozzy is a clinger. He actually really loves to be on shoulders. So he's just let's say there's actually been a couple of times that like whenever I'll be down here or something, he'll sit on my shoulders while I watch TV or something. So. All right, let's go down. There you go. Covered in hair, but that's the love language, right? Let's see. Do we have any more Eminem reactions coming? Yes, there is one more that should be uploaded soon. So, Lee says, well, if you can't play the 8 string by this time next year, then you can use it as an expensive cheese grater. Dude, I don't even know how your mind works, dude. It's incredible. Yeah, the next Eminem reaction that's coming out is Wicked Ways, which was, I'm not going to give anything away. It was my first time reacting to it, and you guys definitely don't want to miss it. So I've heard people talk about Mom Spaghetti, and I'd imagine that it's going to be awesome, because isn't it the place that Eminem owns? Or is it like, I don't know if it's like somebody took the idea and did their own thing, but yeah. Lee is our anomaly, dude. Lee is just like, I think what like is so refreshing about talking to him, and I'm not just buttering him up because he's in here, but like he is just such a positive dude and just loves making content, and like that's what's so cool about it. So we're not going to be able to see Sleep Token this year just because tickets have already just have been bought and everything. Eric's been talking about trying to figure something out, but it's just they're hot on the plate right now. So let's see. Okay, so the landmark spelling might be off. It might be in the tags. So I don't know. I'll have to see. So let's see. Beck says, "Hi, I just joined the stream. Do you and Eric like country music? If so, I have new and upcoming and underrated artists that I think you guys will like. We are not fans of country, but that's actually something that I'm not gonna. It's not for sure that it will happen, but we've toyed with the mentality of throwing different genres on Riker Road to see what happens. So, but really the only stuff that I've really enjoyed has been like Morgan Wallen, which has been more so kind of like the mumble rap stuff, and then Wasted on You. I've heard that. So, but yeah. Hey, 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 hey! Don't do that. You're gonna move the camera. Yeah, it's difficult to get tickets, but we'll see what happens in the future. Eminem's song "Darkness" has to do with a tragic event from 2017. It's a really good song, more on the slower side. See, I like it when Eminem does different stuff like that. So, oh, dad voice. That's when the animals know, like, oh, dad's pissed, you know. So, yeah. So let's keep bringing in some topics for Cavecast. I've got, let's see, we got 5 different things. So, yeah, because I mean, really, that's just, I mean, I'm excited just for this year to see what happens, especially to get 3 camera angles. That would be sweet. Because we are talking about the possibility of, if you guys know who the Merkins are, Roy from the Merkins, we've talked with him a couple of times about trying to get him actually to the house because he lives in Ohio. So we might be able to have Jason sit on the couch and answer some questions. So, and just have a conversation. So. Let's see. The artist I was going to suggest was Bailey Littrell. Last name may sound familiar. He's the son of Brian Littrell, the Backstreet Boy, but his music is so freaking good. If you would have told me that somebody from the Backstreet Boys was going to burst somebody one day that was going to do country, I would not have believed you. But hey. Oh, let's see. Hold on. Orion, let's see. It says mythology or the evolution on technology are a couple ideas I have for the Cavecast. Mythology. That could be kind of fun. Let's see here. My opinion on the latest Batman movie, amazing. I can't wait till the second one. Covers, that's right. We talked about trying to do an episode on covers that we think were better than the original. Let's see here. This chair keeps sinking down. So discussing the lore of Sleep Token, we are definitely going. Like, I don't know if we'll go into like a full like lore deep dive, but I do know that we're at least going to do a podcast with not with them, but on them, like we did with NF when we kind of like got through the journey. So I think that getting just to geek out about Sleep Token for a couple of hours is probably going to be like that's probably how long it'll end up being because either that or it'll be like 2 episodes or something or like or you know something to that effect because it's that's just a band that like there is so much to chew on and talk about. So and the Merkins rock. You're damn right they do, dude. They're just God. Just Roy is just such an awesome dude. We got to actually talk to him after the podcast was done, and Eric, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that we were on like afterwards for like 45 minutes just talking to him. So John for 5 just because, bro. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. I'm gonna go to Starbucks and I'm gonna get something small. So I appreciate it all, guys. It's awesome. Let's see. So Orion, we actually have talked about that before, so that wouldn't really be a new thing. But yeah, we actually we talked about it on Moose Lounge and a couple of other stuff. So I probably would want to do something a little different. Like, what are some other stuff from Riker Road that you guys want some explanation of, or like, is there anything that you guys are curious about? The Slash Street Boys covers, oh my, they're so good. Even the Love to Die video, that might be my favorite thing that they've made so far. So, just Roy is just he's got such a brilliant mind and knows how to make music and understands it and knows how to make videos, all that stuff. So, highly suggest the Merkins podcast if you guys have not watched it. We did an interview with him on the Cavecast, and it was so much fun. It was such a great time. More paranormal stuff, ghost stories, maybe some lore that fascinates you. You know, I've been thinking about trying to do the paranormal thing, but I didn't really know which way to go. But we also, the thing is that when it comes to this, is that Eric and I were not non-believers of the paranormal. It's just that we're more skeptical. So getting to, you know, look at different stuff where it's like, okay, like, you know, is this, you know, does this seem like this could be real or things like that. So. Let's see here. Is this the place to find your spooky stories or Kyle Wright 425 podcast? No, that is all over on Kyle Wright 425, which is just my YouTube channel, which should be in the link in the description below. But even if it isn't, you can find that channel on any Riker Road video as well as the old episodes of the Kyle Wright 425 podcast. They're unlisted. I just wanted to make sure that the 425 YouTube channel was just strictly horror content that was going to be shown, but you can still find them. So. Let's see. We should talk about true crime or some of your favorite true crime stories you've heard throughout your life. Ooh, true crime. Okay. We did an episode a while ago on the dumbest criminals, and that was a lot of fun. So I don't want to sound too shout out ish, but I would love a Cavecast episode on lesser known smaller bands like Everlit or Nevertell, for example. So I can't remember what context that we talked about it in, but Eric and I did bring up the idea of that. Hey, we can't react to everything that people want us to because YouTube just doesn't care to push it. So we've talked about the possibility of maybe just going through some discographies ourselves and giving a review. So if that's a podcast thing or if that's a Riker Road thing, however we would do that. So MK Ultra, oh my, I haven't heard that in a long time. That would be interesting because even like we've done some conspiracy theories, but I think that maybe jumping into some like lesser known ones or some stuff that's like kind of out there. So do you find that when y'all react to a music video, other reactors do the same content? I've noticed it. We all borrow from each other, so that's the thing is that when we look up a song, we not only look up how many views it has and things like that, but we also look at how the reaction community is doing and if it's bumping or not. So that's a part of it. So let's see. Favorite movie monsters? We actually did one over the month of October. Highly suggest that if you've not seen it. We just had a good time. So. Doesn't need to be big monsters either like Godzilla. I mean, we could always do more episodes and do like a part two and things like that because that's I mean those are just fun to talk about. So let me ask you this: what do you guys want to know about us? Like about like Eric and I, or like the duo individually, things like that. Like, is there anything that you guys would want to see us talk about for like an hour and a half? Because I think that's the other part of it that I want to try to hone into is that we just talk about stuff that people are curious about. So let's see, make a Riker Road 2 channel, then all the bands like Wage War and such could go on there. I have a secondary channel for that. That would be good to do if we had the time to do more videos than the 7 videos a week that we do. Because we've had people that they're like, "We'll just do a reaction anyway and send it to me in private." It's like, well, we still have to make time to make that reaction happen for something that only one person or a few people are going to see. So I don't know. Maybe if things change as far as like having full time and if I'm able to come on full time and things like that, we might be able to do stuff like that. But for right now, it's just gonna stick for what it is. So, but funniest moments off camera. Okay. Funniest moments off camera. Let's see here. Make a bloopers reel. So bloopers really they don't happen that often because we're very work oriented whenever we go in. Like we have fun, but in the same hand as that, we try to make everything functional, especially for Eric to do everything that he has to do in post. So it's one of those that we've had times that we get the giggles or things like that, but for the most part there really isn't that much to see. But we do have a few bloopers that are on Patreon that you can check out. So, but yeah. Lee has 4 channels. My God, how do you sleep? I'm telling you, he's a machine. It's insane. Short, fun episodes, all those stupid challenges like slapping with tortillas and such. So, oh man. Eric, he doesn't sleep. Apparently, he was born in a mental institution and only sleeps 2 hours a night. When do we usually go live with the podcast? This actually is only the second time I think that I've gone live on here, so I'm thinking about trying to take like maybe a couple hours, like a weekend or different things like that that I can kind of just hang out. Like if there's like a time like Eric's kiddo's not here or something, like him and I can sit in on it and things like that. So, but just trying to keep the interaction alive, like letting you guys know we're still here, we're still thinking of things. It's just trying to gain the traction and just go for it. So. Pet Cheetah is actually that one's been requested a lot, but the thing is with 21 Pilots is that there's so many different songs we get requested where it's not like NF, we're like, oh, do Clouds and Hope. It's like, no, do these 17 individual bangers. It's like, well, then where the hell do we start? You know, so, but we're gonna get to all of them. Well, we're gonna do 21 Pilots, so. I don't sleep. I'm still avoiding Freddy Krueger since 1984. What? I mean, now he can attack you out of your dreams, so it doesn't really matter, right? What grinds my gears? Talk about things annoying you currently. Ooh, that's funny. Okay. What grinds my gears? God, it's that I could I think there was actually a guy on YouTube, his name was The Amazing Atheist, and he's like, I'm really getting sick of, and I think that was his title, and like they just like there was like 14 parts to it. We're like, oh my god. So I tried to heart Lee's comment like it was Instagram. Oh no shit! So you watched our stuff while doing Devil May Cry, dude. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Just happy you guys are loving everything we're doing. So I've learned to run away from Freddy by watching Eric play Resident Evil. Dude, I'll be curious to see what you think of the last few the last few episodes, because we do have the series done. They just have to come out. So traveling experience. Okay. Travel experiences. Dude, we're doing good. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 different ideas to kind of boost off of. So this is going well, guys. Thank you. I have to reload, Lee. Oh my gosh. There's a part of me that thought about also trying to go live on Instagram as well too. So I don't know. We'll see, because I'm like, even for TikTok or whatever, like I'm not too keen on going on there just yet. So because I don't know what to do, but what are we planning on gaming videos next? So we are definitely going to be starting High on Life sometime soon. So that could be fun. Let's see. I don't want to miss John's comment. Let's see here. Also other things too. No, Beck says, bro, I'm a whip. I can't watch those slasher movies because I will have nightmares for a month on end. Hey, everybody's different, you know? Just depends on what you're into. Could Record Road possibly drop 2 reactions a day? I know that's asking a lot. Also enjoy the storytelling you've done on your channel. Keep up the grinding. First off, thanks, man. But no, 2 videos a day. Even if we could do it, we wouldn't, just because the algorithm will screw you over more if you try to post more than 1 video a day. That's what we have found with our experience. Our analytics just they're at the point right now where it's like we're keeping them afloat and keeping everything going with people, you know, checking in and stuff. So doing anything else that may cause that problem to make it worse, we're just trying to, you know, be careful with it and just do the 1 video a day. That way that can perform, do its deal, and then we start fresh on the next round. So, but as time continues and, you know, we have the ability to, you know, have more time, whether it's, you know, like I said, like doing YouTube actually full time, then we might be able to have a different conversation, maybe even for like Patreon. But yeah, I'm not going to write checks that we can't cash. So yeah, the algorithm doesn't know which one to push, so it can hurt you. Yeah, it's it sucks too, because you would think that pumping out like aggressive amounts of content would do it, but again, like we've seen some people that have done decently well with it, and then there's other people that it's like wow, like I mean, it's like, dude, just like take a break, you know, like do 1 a day, do your thing, you know. But let's see, what did Orion say? Let's see. Oh, you guys will no doubt enjoy High on Life. Yes. Could be set for a couple weeks on the KCast episodes with topics we got. Yeah, so to give you guys some perspective here, that's just the amount of topic ideas and stuff that we have. So, let's see here. Yeah, TikTok is, yeah, you can get a little more loose on there and post stuff. Let's see here. I actually thought about doing something, and I want to know what you guys think about this. Is that Eric, this one involves you is and the other one actually involves my buddy Joey. But I want to do a podcast of get me to like something. So for instance, like Eric, get me to like sneakers. Why are they awesome? Joey, even like he's a big car guy, so it's like, all right, like get me to like cars. Why should I like cars? Like why do you get so intense about them, or why do you love them so much? Because to me, like that's I love seeing people excited. I love just like seeing like people light up whenever they talk about things that they love. So yeah, so I'm thinking about like trying to like find a way where like it's the healthier version of change my mind, where it's kind of like no, like geek out about this, tell me why this is such a cool thing. So you think as I stand still? So it's a fuzzy. Yeah, because I think that yeah, like trying to find like the most random off the wall stuff where it's like, no, dude, get me to like mountain climbing. Why should I care? Like or like just like random stuff, especially sports too, because I really don't have a love for sports whatsoever. So trying to see how that would go. Have we thought about making a Twitch channel where you can get a gamer do live reactions? Again, that comes down to the time. People that are on Twitch are dedicated and stream and do their deal, and we record because it's easy to record and get it up rather than having to sit in front of a computer for 4 hours. So one day we hope to. We're not against Twitch; it's awesome, but yeah. What's our normal day like without YouTube? There really isn't a day without YouTube, honestly. It's a lifestyle. Like it's consistently always on our minds. We're always thinking about it. Like every decision that we make or that we do is to find a way to pour into that. So, but yeah. Oh, so Lee said he's down to 2 a day on. Yeah, 'cause you said that you were doing like 5 a day at one point, weren't you? Yeah, Eric's in the studio right now, so yeah. He's in the upstairs, I'm in the downstairs. We got spaces. Let's do this. I'll stay on for a little bit longer. We're interacting. We're having a good time. So let's see here. Thoughts on indie games like Hollow Knight or Dead Cells? Indie games. Okay. At least write it down. Again, look, this is the type of stuff where it's like we're just throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. So let's see. What else you guys got? What do you want to see the Riker brothers talk about? Because literally, as long as it's like YouTube appropriate, we'll talk about it. So, I mean, we can even dance around some topics and things. So, see, Lee says, yep, 5 a day and recorded 40 videos a week. I'm currently down to 2 a day and 25 videos a week. My God. Dude, Lee, you are just, wow. Just, dude, I'm just, to you, sir, just seriously. We're actually going to be doing a cup video for Riker Road. I'm going to direct it and everything, and like make them all on a big table and have some fun with it. So I've got some ideas. Eric's got some ideas too. So it's kind of like a bowl of spaghetti noodles. It's exactly like that, 110% like that. All right, good. Oh God, the screen turned on, and that's aggressively white. White light. Where's my mouse? Get rid of that. There we go. Oh, let's see here. Maybe y'all can do a gaming video of you and Eric playing Just Dance, but the dances you play are chosen by the fans. Oh dear God. We have toyed with like doing different gaming stuff. Like if we can get the Oculus to work, that would be a lot of fun. Or like we can do different stuff because even doing some like horror experiences and things would be a lot of fun to do. So don't laugh challenge where you tell each other bad jokes. That'd be funny as hell. Let's see. Not sure if this would go over well, but let's see. Get me to like. Let's see. Sorry. Get me to like understand something obscure like quantum entanglement. Lots of good videos out there. Oh, geez. I love learning new stuff. So like, it's one of those where like, if you can't tell that about the everything about me, I'm a nerd. So just getting to like look up different things, whether it's like producing music or like learning what plugins do, or learning about different points of like relevant history of what's on my mind. Like I'm not a history buff, but like knowing certain things and stuff like that, like I'm cool with learning that stuff. So that would be interesting. I'd want to find somebody that knows what they're talking about, because I think that that's the way that I would want to work it, is bring somebody on that either is an expert or somebody that wants to geek out about it. So my grandpa always used to say that your day is not over until you learn something new. Yeah, yep, get a new wrinkle, got to make it all happen. I can tell, yeah. Actually, I'll show you guys this. So you guys want to see, this is the other side of the studio. That's the MIDI board that's back there. So, yep. Actually, let's do this. There we go. I think that's good. More What You Say, but with some loud as fuck death metal for Kyle's ears. We actually, I think what we're going to try to do is actually get some studio headphones that are like noise canceling. That way it just completely puts us at a severe disadvantage. So, because what we ended up doing was Eric actually chose Playing God by Polyphia, because that's all instrumental. So that way, like, it's not like, it's just instruments and just, bombarding our ears. So, excuse me. I promise you're not boring. I just need caffeine. So, probably going to end up getting a ghost tonight before I go live with the boys. So, what different instruments do you guys play? Eric doesn't play any instruments, but I play guitar. So, and I dabble with keys, but like I'm not a piano player. I just orchestrate different things. So. Dark humor jokes. I guess what my question would be, how dark are we gonna get? Like what are we gonna do with that? Because I love dark humor. Like if there's a form of humor that exists, I enjoy it. I think that there's a time and a place for, I wouldn't say for everything, but like when you're in the privacy with people, like like if you're out by a bonfire or something and somebody just says something so ridiculous, like it's just good. So. I could do a series of teaching Eric how to play guitar, and at the end he has to play like Twinkle, 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 Little Star or something. Oh my god. Electric guitar, yes, I do play electric guitar and acoustic. So actually just got an 8-string, so I want a new 8-string. So no, I am not Eddie Munson. No. I did not scream, "Chrissy, wake up! I don't like this." I remember when that took over TikTok, where I was like, this is supposed to be like a really terrifying, aggressive, well-acted scene, and they just auto-pitched it and just turned it into a joke. Hey, I mean, even learning small stuff like that on the piano, I mean, that's still good. You still put time into that, so who knows? Maybe I'll pick it up again. Cards Against, you know what? Cards Against Humanity. That's CAH. We'll put that down, because I think that if we could at least like film people playing, that could be kind of fun. So I'm an amazing guitar player. I know how to play strings. So. Let's see here. Yeah, if I was Eddie Munson, I would have been eaten alive by bad things. Spoiler warning for anyone that's not seen it. So, yeah, we actually played Cards Against Humanity at the most recent family gathering at Meg's place, and it was a lot of fun. So, let's see. Let's get a couple more topic ideas. Let's get some more things, kind of brainstorm a little bit. Because actually, let's do this. I'll look at some more things here. Let's see. I do want to do an episode on, I want to review the movie Talk to Me. That would be a lot of fun. So like movie reviews, album reviews, stuff like that. That's a possibility. I do want to talk about Steve Irwin, because we've done Bob Ross and we've done Fred Rogers. So I think that getting to finish the holy trinity of wholesomeness would be cool. Let's see here. I also want to give you guys some power as well, too. I want to put out something probably on Discord is where it's going to be. but have you guys give us just a bunch of would you rathers and just have us talk about them. So that could be fun. Dude, Periphery is awesome. I do. Misha Mansour and everybody in that band is just incredible. I've watched the majority of their making ofs. I've watched interviews with Misha. Like, I know he's a big car guy, which I don't get into, so I usually skip those parts and just get to the music. But no, Misha Mansour is the shit, dude. That everybody in that band is just wicked talented. So do a normal Cavecast episode, but sneak in very subtle innuendos along the way. Oh God. That's funny. If you know what I mean, so something like that. Wait, pie in my face? What is it? Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha. A creepypasta reaction? Maybe. I mean, like maybe like getting to like cover some famous like creepypasta like monsters and stuff. So. Heard of Gojira, but never really dove into them. I know they're awesome. I think that they're up there with like the Browning and like Meshuggah. So I'd want to know more as time passes. Yeah, because I think like even like because I'm not sure how familiar Eric is with creepypasta, so like maybe we can like do something where like give us your favorite creepypasta things, then we can just have an episode where we talk about like 5 of them and just go into them. So creepypasta essentially is a place where people can go post original horror content. So it is kind of like Slenderman, but Slenderman was born from the Something Awful forums. So yeah. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Let's write down creepypasta. Why not? Internet urban legends. Dude, okay, you guys are giving me some good ones. Again, no guarantee that we'll be able to do all of these, but in the same hand is that just being able to get some ideas down. So, because even like stuff like the back rooms and everything really like just trips me out. Like it's just that's the stuff that like I feel like that someday I'll find out is real and get trapped in one. We're like, oh, I should have paid attention to TikTok and known how to get out of here. So. Because usually it's always the late night doom scroll where it's like, wake up, this is not a dream. Or no, this is a dream, you need to wake up. This isn't real. Yeah, because internet urban legends, because it makes me wonder like how much that would go into like dark web or things like that, because that's the stuff that like I'm fascinated by the dark web, but I'm never going to go there. So I'll happily just read somebody else's account and how they had to deal with it. So. I'd happy to see any one of mine or anyone else's ideas on a topic that I'd be suggesting on here. Absolutely. So, cryptids. That's the other thing. Okay. Yep. All right. I think we got enough like horror content. So, because we've talked about some like hauntings and stuff that has happened. And actually, if you guys want to know Mom's personal scary story, it's actually on Copyright 425. She has a very real and very terrifying paranormal experience that happened to her, and I highly suggest that you check it out with the lights off at night by yourself, because it will scare the shit out of you. So that was a story that I heard growing up a lot, and finally to hear her put it into context and hear it in order was even more terrifying. So I think, well, I think that like saving this horror stuff for October, absolutely. Like, I don't want to become a horror podcast, but I think that, being able to sprinkle some in every now and then would be cool. But October, I just want to fill nothing but just scary stuff. So, yes, there is a dark web. It's a very bad place. So, never ever visited. Lindsay Ann says, I used to be a part of a paranormal investigation group, was a skeptic until that. No way. Wow. Okay. That's crazy. Because I've got a friend of mine I used to work with that he's done quite a bit of ghost hunting, and he's done like the all-nighters, like going and staying in asylums and things like that. And we've actually got another person we got connected with, which is Exploring with Angelo. We got to meet him through a friend of ours, Brent, who is Brent TV on TikTok. So, yeah. Yeah, Lindsay, if you've got some creepy stuff that you can send my way, you can send it to my Instagram, or you can send it to my email. It's kyrite425@gmail.com. So, you think we should hunt Bigfoot? No, Bigfoot is real. I don't care what anybody says. So, well, it's even like legends of like, the Bunny Man or like the Green Man or like different things like that. Like, like the bridges and stuff that people dare each other to like go into, and it's like pitch black and stuff. So, yeah. Let's see. Let's get a couple more topics here, and then I'll hop off. So let's get some good ones. Dig deep. Let's see what you guys think. Just like if you could wake up to a notification on the Cavecast and you see the title of a video, what would make you click? What would make you want to go, I want to know about this. I want to hear everything they have to say about it. Because I'm really trying to learn our audience, and I want to know what you guys are enjoying and what you guys want to see. So, let's see here. And find the Chupacabra. Actually, we all know the origin of the Chupacabra. Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory made it, and he made it. Charlie was his name. And he made it to scare Dee Dee. So that's the great thing about that episode, where he's like, I can't remember why I made Charlie. He's like, have we heard of Bobby Mackles in Kentucky? No, because we've talked about one day trying to go to some haunted locations and have some fun. So they do seem to like horror. So maybe who knows? Maybe we will. I know I said sprinkle it in, but if you guys enjoy that kind of content, we can see what's going on. So if you could read minds, translate language in an instant, what would you discover from your close friends? Being able to read minds. I don't know. I don't know if I'd be able to handle that. I like being in the dark. Kid logic. Oh, I like that. Don't step on a crack or things like that. So, let's see here. It's a haunted bar here. I live like 3 minutes up the road from it. No way. Okay. What would be my superpower? I want flight. I want to be able to fly. I want to be just like Chronicle without all the mental damage. So, dark stories behind Disney movies. Would help if I could write. Jeez. Dark stories, Disney. Got that one written down. Let's see. I can't handle reading minds. I got enough voices in my head already. That's funny. I have 36 different personalities, and they all think you're crazy. So, yeah, as far as tonight is concerned, I don't know where the podcast is going to go live. It's not this podcast. It's a friend of ours. I'm going to be jumping on with Mike and Tom. Probably our buddy John's going to be there. But we're just going to talk about scary 2023 videos, or sorry, scary 2023 movies, and just talk about our favorites, what we liked, what we didn't like. So what I'll probably do is that if you guys are on the Discord, I'll definitely put it in announcements when we get started. But yeah, I'll be very excited to see how that goes. So I really hope I can see some of you guys there tonight and pop in and say hello. So assuming that we go live, I'm assuming that everything's going to work out with it. If not, it'll be pre-recorded and we'll post it. So, let's see. I have at least 6 personalities and they all think you're crazy. You make that into a record. I think that actually was a t-shirt I did see a while ago. So I don't know if we would get away with using it. So. Philosophical ideas and topics that intrigue you and why. See, I would be cool with that. I would probably just want some direction on kind of like knowing, where to dig, and kind of take it from there. So, Mom, coming in clutch. Movies that should not be remade. Don't remake Back to the Future. Leave it alone. Leave Jaws alone. There's only a few remakes I've been okay with where I'm like, no, they did everything better. So same vein as songs that shouldn't be remade, absolutely. Because again, I think that like covering songs, if you do it your own way, like I mean, that's like that's your job essentially, is to put your own spin on it. But there are just some songs where it's like just let it just be. So no, Back to the Future, although it's a flawed script, it's a great movie and a great trilogy. Like it's incredible. I mean, Mom and I did have this thing for a while that we said that if they did remake it, that Justin Long should play Marty McFly, but now he's kind of too old to do that. So let's see. Do you watch any movie YouTube channels? Cody Leach, Dave McRae, Sean Clark's Horrors, Golf Grounds. Yes, actually, Cody Leach. I've actually only messaged him once, but he was actually in our group with Tom, John, and Mike. So, but he's technically still in the group, but I don't think that he's really connected much anymore. But I've been watching Cody Leach ever since then, and I love the way that he reviews movies, because he's very blunt, but also gives credit where credit is due. So like the positives and the mix and the negatives of the movies that he watches. So I know that he just did a review to Night Swim, and I'll be very curious to see what that one's like, because I heard that it was dog shit. So we'll see. Oh yeah, Tom Holland. Yeah, he could play a really good Marty McFly. That'd be a lot of fun. Because I mean, he looks like he's 14, but he's not 14. But all right, guys, it's been about an hour and a half. I'm gonna get some other things done to get prep for tonight. So, but either way, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. If you guys want to see more lives like this, make sure you like the video, leave a comment afterwards to let me know. And yeah, hopefully I'll be able to jump on here again and talk more topics. And we'll probably just have some nights that we'll hang out and we'll do some stuff. But yeah, just want to keep the interaction up with you guys. Just really appreciate all of you. The next episode is going to be our interview with Lee, which I'm really excited about. So make sure you guys go subscribe to him. Give him a lot of love. He is cranking out stuff and is just doing a wonderful job. So until next time, we will see you in the next one. Adios. See you guys.